Every single human being that is under the age of like 20 is gonna want to hear the message that I am going to give you guys. Alright, so you guys heard the music to the workout, Change, right, by Deftones. We're gonna take it at face value. Change. It's absolutely crucial for anybody to go through some sort of change in order to develop upon themselves, really. You're never a finished product. There's always going to be something that you can work on. There's always going to be something that you can, like I said, develop on. There's always going to be things to do, right, to work on. And the only way to improve your chances of getting to those results quicker is by putting yourself in areas of change. So specifically in my case, I knew that I was just blowing a bunch of money when I was home. I left college. Leaving college in the first place was absolutely massive, crucial for my self-development journey. I knew that I didn't want to go to college, but I did, and I had a lot of great experiences there, right? I got out of my comfort zone by going there, but I knew that at the end of the day, my path wasn't there. So I left, and that was a big change for me. That propelled me on my journey to self-development, to getting to the point where I am right now. And I'm by no means a finished product, but I am a far greater version of who I was at that point in time, back in, the end of 22. So I leave, and boom, now I'm making content. Now I'm chilling. Now I'm doing the things that I told myself that I want to do. I'm gaining a little bit of a social media presence, allowing myself to really just flourish in that kind of freedom where I don't have to study for tests, or I don't have to do a bunch of assignments, this, that, the other. I can just purely focus on content. So you pretty much, at each stage of that, pushing beyond your boundaries, you hit a limit, right? So in my case, I hit my limit when it took me about 3-4 months to hit my limit, where, okay, I'm making content, cool, but I just need that extra push, that extra drive. I wasn't living on the edge of my sword, essentially. If you've ever read The Way of the Superior Man, they always preach like living on the edge, right? Living on the edge of your sword. Not beyond it, because that sometimes you can push yourself too far, but just living on that edge, right? Always just seeing how far you can push your limits. I got to that point, then I had a stalemate, right? Because there's only so much you can do within certain parameters when you push beyond that initial boundary. So I got to that point. Obviously I get into a rough relationship, and that obviously detracted me a lot, but I was also super comfortable. So I thought that was an acceptable situation at the time because of how comfortable I was in, the situation that I was in, living at home, working a full-time job, whatever, like not having any bills to pay. So fast forward to the end of the year, finally get out of that relationship, and I was like, fuck it, like I have to get some financial responsibility. So I pushed my boundaries even more. I changed, right? I changed my surroundings. I changed the people that I was hanging around with. I got into another relationship, and that pushed me to a different level. So as it got on for the last, 7-8 months, I got better. I developed. I saw a different kind of vision, or I've altered the vision because of the boundaries that I pushed myself past, because of the change that I, made in my life by moving, by getting into another relationship, by changing the people I hung around with, by, getting involved with certain things and certain people that were very much beneficial to me at the time. That allowed me to develop myself even further. So now, the last 7 months, we're progressing. Bang. Obviously, you guys know I went through a really not so fun breakup. That's changed though. That propelled me even further because I let it, right? That change allowed me to develop into a stronger person. It allowed my content to level up, and I just saw a different kind of content, right? I wasn't as complacent as I was in that relationship because I was comfortable, right? Comfort kills. There's ways to stay ambitious. There's ways to stay driven. There's ways to stay motivated. Obviously, you can stay disciplined in a relationship, right? And I somewhat, in a way, kind of lost my way, especially at the latter end. But I did have my competition, obviously, to keep me grounded, to keep me stable, and to keep me on a path that wasn't of self-destruction. Going back to the breakup, listen, I got broken up with, and bang, now I'm like, okay, I've gone through such a drastic change so abruptly that let's see how much good I can take out of this. Now, obviously, there's the bad. There's obviously you got broken up with, right? I love the girl. I do. But in my head, I'm like, all right, let's see how much good can come out of this. Let's see how well I can operate while not being at 110%. And I did that. And that's something that, a quick side note, that's something that you guys can most definitely take out of my personal journey is that, listen, if you got broken up with, you should already be improving each and every single day, right? Developing every single day in a relationship. But if you guys get broken up with, that should be an even bigger incentive to get even better than you were. So make sure that you're, constantly improving. Change inhibits growth, right? Pain inhibits growth. It's the only way you're gonna get better. Now, I'm not saying constantly move, constantly get into different relationships and get your heart broken, constantly do this, that, and the other. But if you're feeling comfortable, right, and you're feeling a bit complacent, Look around at your surroundings. What can you change? What can you manipulate? What variables are there to be controlled that can be changed in order for you to develop? That's what I want you to question. Because at the end of the day, this is just a big journey, right? To just see how amazing we can be, right? What boundaries we can push for ourselves. Just make sure that at the end of the day, you're using change as a positive thing and not a negative thing. Change will always be scary for the most part. It will always be scary, but it's scary because it's necessary. It leaves you very much open to as much growth as you'll allow it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Content will be coming out more and more. We're going to do one gym video, and we're going to do one self-improvement video a week. Love you guys. You guys have a fantastic day. And remember, my friends, keep it real and keep it natty. Love you guys. Have a good one.